Hey yo, welcome to the QB School. Fired up for this one. "251 Sports." It's an interesting name, bro. Process in IDing a blitz. I don't know, you're gonna have to get more a little bit more specific for me. You know, there's always gonna be an element of blitz or pressure recognition that a quarterback's gonna have to at least have some capacity to see. The thing about it is it's not just about having this like blanket view, like, oh, they're blitzing from over here. Well, sometimes the pressure doesn't matter. What I mean by that is if the offensive line is already sliding to this person or identifying this person or going that way, well, then that pressure really doesn't mean anything. It's really when identifying when you're hot or you have some sort of backside, like what I'm used to calling a side adjust issue. So you have to know where you're blocked up, and then you have to know where you're possibly hot from. And those are the things that I think get a little bit confused for people. So it's not just saying, okay, you know, the Mike linebacker is blitzing. Well, you know, in many protections, the Mike linebacker is usually accounted for. So I don't care if they blitz him every play. I'm never going to throw hot off just one Mike linebacker, very rarely, you know, depending on what the protection is. And so for me, you know, it comes down to the same things that every play comes down to. You look at the shell, you look at potential rotation. If you're looking for just linebacker type pressures. And so when you say identifying the blitz, to me, a blitz is a defensive back type pressure. When you're saying some sort of linebacker like dog blitz or animal blitz from the linebacker types, and that's just the way that I think of it. I'm sure it's not the way you were probably asking the question. Any type of pressure in general, I'm always going to look at the shell, the safeties, if they're rotation one way or another, or are they creeping all the way down inside 10 where there's like birds on a fence? So they all look like they're at the same level, all DBs. Well, then you might get hit with 0. Otherwise, rotation. And then you look at the linebacker types, and if you see a guy obviously creeping forward, if you see him in like a sprinter stance, if you see him hedging towards you, you know, there's all sorts of different ways that you can have dummy cadences, go on 2, you know, those type of things to be able to give those things away. The other thing, you know, nowadays it's just so hard to hide those type of things because most people are running spread type offenses that just spread everything out so that if you're going to pressure, you almost have to show it no matter what, or else you're going to be coming from the heavens, you know, so to speak, where it won't matter if you're, you know, come from 15 yards away, the ball is going to be out regardless. And so to me, you know, the idea in the pressure thing is kind of it depends on the system you're in, and it depends on your capacity to be able to know where you're hot and where you're not. You know, I don't have to identify every single blitz. All I have to know is when I'm hot or when I have to have a side adjust or a protection redeclaration to block up a look. So it's a little bit than what I'm used to saying, just like straight up identifying a blitz. All right, we'll wrap this sucker up. I appreciate the support. Again, another quick plug. You're not a member, please become a member. Hop over there right now. Join the main page for the YouTube channel, for the QB School channel. Easy to do. Sign up. Really affordable month. Get good stuff. Get the badge. Make sure it jumps to the front of the line in these live streams. I don't, just because I say it every video doesn't mean it's not true. If I see a badge, I'm almost always answer the question. Make sure I get back to you. Fun way to support the channel. I appreciate it. Then you want to go crazy, get over to the Patreon community. In-depth stuff all year round, different level access, more in-depth, nuanced, granular stuff over there. Again, I really appreciate the support, y'all.